Hey, Jeff.
Hey Dave,
Hey, how you doing?
good.
Good.
What's up?
Not much. Been a little busier.
Have you? Good.
Yeah.
I went out and tried to set. I'm supposed to do HF tonight, but I went out to set the Flips antenna, and I can't remember how I did it. That means I'm going to have to go to the Buckmaster, and that's not going to be good.
Yeah. I know setting the antenna is some a pain in the butt. I know what you mean. I tried to get mine to work on 20, and I completely screwed. I could not make
Oh,
it work.
really? I have no trouble on 20 and 40. Those are the two that I'm on all the time.
I
You
know.
know,
I just
when
don't. I think I lost my instructions or something.
oh,
Same problem.
yeah.
I need to clean up around here. I'll probably find them. Called me on the phone.
Yeah, he
For
called me too. I see his number here, but he didn't leave a message.
the reason was he wanted an early check-in.
Oh,
So I think
geez.
I think that means that we give him like deduction in points.
At least, yeah,
Yeah,
500.
tell at least.
So that's what he wanted. My God.
Yeah, I already told Sam. That's what it was. I was kind of laughing because
Yeah.
it's like the fourth call today. I can't believe how many people called me today. It's kind of crazy.
Or earlies?
No, just people. Just Joe called me, Joe Vecca, and he had a couple questions,
Oh, okay.
and it was the day we had our cleaning people come, so
Yeah, that makes it.
a little extra stuff going on.
Okay.
I'm getting weird tweets. Or
KI6 KI6 FYE.
there's Joe.
Yeah.
Sam was there a few minutes ago. You should be on the air here. Let me double check.
Negative contact KK6 FYE mobile monitoring.
Sam must have stepped away. All right. YouTube is working.
You what?
YouTube stream. Everything's working. Let me just see. Okay, yeah.
Well, I got a lot of light coming in behind me, but got it all shut off.
What is that light source? Oh, no. What is that? Oh, it's in the picture.
It's the blinds. It's creeping
No,
in there.
I'm looking
Yeah,
at mine,
yeah.
but that's okay. Yeah, yeah. You've got the God, kind of the what do they call it? Spiritual
Uh,
rays above your head. It looks like you know.
yeah. Yeah.
Once it goes down a little bit more, then you'll actually get a halo effect.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Here we go.
So where is everybody? Where's Randy?
Don't know. Well, here
Here
comes
comes
Sam.
Sam. Hey, biker.
Yeah, it looks like a biker.
Yeah.
He's got a
Look,
radio shirt. Look at that. And mood lining as a something.
Moonlighting is a
Ham
Ham
radio
radio.
operator.
Retired in moonlighting as a ham radio operator. Gotcha.
You look like one of these old bikers, Sam.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. Actually, more like a mountain man, Indian style.
Yeah, I like that mountain man. Yeah. Well,
Joe's got in early, all the way across.
Joe has an early. Okay.
Yeah,
I know
he
that.
didn't. I was talking to him on the radio. I told him I'm going to give you it early in case you don't make it.
Well, he already, no, that's right. He came on the air and tried to contact you
Yeah, just a couple minutes
just a couple minutes ago. He said he was mobile, so you might catch him if you want to talk to him.
Well, no, we were coming back from supper.
Oh, okay. Well, he called for
We've been
you. I
down-
don't know why.
We'd been down to Johnny Russo's.
Oh, you went to Russo's for dinner. Okay, cool.
Hey, Russo, huh? Man, you
Well,
guys,
that place was packed up at 5:30.
Was it busy?
Yep,
Wow.
we got there 4:30, and by 5:30 it was packed.
really? Wow.
I noticed that a lot of
There's still a
restaurants.
few tables.
Are they doing any social separation or anything? Or
They do to start with, but then they'll fill it up as needed.
okay.
I noticed
Cafe
it seemed like
Royale
the
and then-
parking lots were awful busy. I drove by a few of those few restaurants the other day, and I was like, "Wow, seems like everybody's
Oh,
really
yeah.
busy." So things are changing, I guess.
Everybody wants to get out. They haven't been able to get
Yeah.
out.
And
Fine.
that's no kidding. That's true.
La Casitas, you can right now. I think the last time we went was 5 to 10 minutes, something like that.
Huh.
And there's people standing outside waiting to get in.
Really? Wow.
That's good. Economy roaring back.
When are they going to get the movie thing opened up?
That place ought to be open by now. That's a good question.
That did
You know,
look
the
like
new, I was reading that they were talking about how much money the AMC is losing on those theaters. They can't
yeah.
open.
Yeah.
That one was built right at the wrong time.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's pretty well completed. I would think they'd be able to open it up.
I would think they would be able to open up.
Yeah. Maybe they've got some details they got to iron out. Wow, that was weird. A lot of ideas all at the same time. Here are
QSD, QSD, QSD. This is Sam, Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo. I'll be serving as the net controller this evening for the SPARC Amateur Radio Club. And we'll take off on early until approximately 18:30, so we got 5 minutes to go. Do I have any more earlies?
You really see that Zoom delay, boy. The radio is much faster. Radio works at
Also,
speed
as
of
a
light.
reminder for all of these hams, you can join us on Zoom. Jeff has sent out a link for all the members. So go to your inbox and you hit on that link, and your computer will take it. And you can be shining bright for everybody to see. KS6 enemy.
KS6 enemy. Oh.
And our meeting's tomorrow.
You got any more announcements besides that one? I want to turn it over to you anyway.
The meeting's tomorrow. Our club meeting
Did
is
everybody,
tomorrow. Our club meeting is tomorrow. Otherwise, I don't really have any.
did everybody get the announcement about Ivy? That Jeff sent out?
I don't know if I sent. I don't know. I may have not read all my emails.
Because that needs to, because they need to notify her by the 2nd of next month. That's right around the corner.
Ivy. Did you send it to me or did you send it just to Jeff?
I thought Jeff had sent it out.
Okay, let's see. CE testing. We have,
No.
AriesNet. I'm all the way back to Monday now. Oh, wait a second. Now I could look under my call sign because I do have a separate mailbox for that. Nope. Peace.
Greetings.
Hey, how's it going, Ron?
Hey, all right, man. How about you?
Good,
Hey,
good.
Ron.
Hello, Sam.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy. Can turn my audio up.
Oh, goodness. It's that time. All
Yeah.
right. Hey, we got 5. That's bad. That's good.
Let's see.
Unusual.
Oh,
By the
there's
way,
Randy.
I want to Randy to make sure that to deduct at least 1,000 points from Flip because he didn't just like call in early, but he actually called me on the phone to get in early. So that's
Wow.
a points deduction.
That's a point deduction right there. Dramatic point
And
deduction.
let me tell you, I remember a time when the club didn't accept that. We'd say no, you have to call in on the radio to get in early, otherwise forget it.
That's right.
So.
Hang on, let me get a hat. I'm blinding
So the
myself.
surprise, just the point production, but the subtraction, I think, is important. Anyway, yeah, there is no real point system, which is a big joke for those on YouTube that might be watching.
Hey, but it's fun.
China,
yeah.
no problem.
It's fun and brings up
Who's this retired?
conversation.
Using the phone when you're an amateur radio operator is just taboo. Especially if you have 5 or 6 radios laying around, all you do is get on the repeater and say, "Is there anybody there? I need an early." Probably somebody there, especially Sam. Most likely Sam will be
Okay,
there.
I'm gonna cut you guys off here and go to the radio.
Uh-oh, we're gonna start
Already.
already.
Boy, did I.
Oh yeah, look at that, 1829.
There's RJ.
All right. Hey, John.
Howdy do.
I'm gonna mute you, nigga, because we got a net going on.
We have a net going on?
Yep, starting right about, I don't know, 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds, according to my clock here. Where's that little clock that I found? Let's close that. Look.
Oh, Jeff.
Randy,
How you
John,
Hey, John.
Ron.
4, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1. QST, QST, QST. Good evening, members of SPARC, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club. This is Sam, Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo, and I will be working as net controller this evening for this extremely formal net. My location is a home out on the west end of Banning, not too far from the old fire museum. Although this is a directed net, any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio informational net for the San Gorgonio Pass, cities and towns, Banning, Beaumont, plus the surrounding communities. For information on times and frequencies of our weekly net, please go to W6PRC. For information, visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. Now for the announcements. We'll go for our Mr. President has some announcement, and then if he don't do what's right, I'm sure Randy's going to have one also. All right, Mr. President, it's yours.
Our general meeting is tomorrow. More information is on the website. So check it out. And be there starting a little bit early. We'll be our Zoom meeting. So we have a presentation. I'll tell you that much. Back to net control. KD6ZJZ.
You're up, Randy.
Other than this Zoom meeting that's happening, what is the next one? Other than Jeff had sent out the announcement for that for Rob's memorial service, I don't have much to say. K6RJA.
Well, the Zoom meeting was the big thing. That was also, and then of those that got the announcement, and don't forget the 2nd, I think, is the last day, or by the 2nd, to give her a call or send her an email that you will be there with how many. All right, any other announcements from anybody else, even if you're not a member?
KD6ZJZ again.
Clear to go now.
Okay, I hear myself. It's really uncomfortable. Anyway, the meeting is about amateur television, and more specifically digital amateur television. And we're going to have a demonstration, as well as more information about the new digital ATV. Back to net control.
Thank you, Mr. President. Greatly appreciated. Please stand by for the 75-meter roll call. If net control does not respond to a reply, a relay is appreciated. Also, as a reminder tonight, if I don't remember it, for HF, if that is busy, a lot of times the net controller there will go up 3 to 4.8 instead of 4.5. All right. We're going to go ahead and conduct. Does anybody have any other traffic they'd like to say before I start reading off the names?
That's 2 meter, not 75 meter, right?
Yes, 75 meter, absolutely. Thank you, thank you. All favors are appreciated, you understand. The larger ones in proportion. I'll be working with the brand new active roll call dated 3/17/21. Starting at the top, though, is still Joe, N6 AGB, Joe. Negative contact. Let's see if we can find a treasurer, see if our money's still around. KK6 BUW Mike.
This is KK6 BUW Mike. I need an early on the 440, but I'll be back for 220. We'll talk to you later, Sam.
Copy that, Mike. Greatly appreciated. How about one of our old club members here, KF6 BWH Dick. Negative contact. Let's move. Let's see. We got treasurer. How about we can get the secretary? KB6CA Jeff. Mr. Secretary, sir.
Got on the wrong frequency. Sam, thanks for doing the 2 meter net. This is Jeff Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha. Back to net control.
All right, thank you, Mr. Secretary, sir. How about D2, W6EJM, Ed? Probably still working or walking his dog in this nice, good weather, that's for sure. An old reliant one that's around most all the time. K6EMF, Gene, out of Beaumont.
Good evening, Sam. Good evening to the net. This is indeed Gene, K6 EMF in Beaumont. And if you guys are out on Friday night at Keller Machine, catch me there 7:30 to 8:30. Thank you, Sam. Y'all have a great one. God bless.
Thank you, and fine signal, full scale. Let's see what we can do over here in Vel Vista, that Hemet area now. KN6EMT, Edie.
Good evening, Sam. This is KN6EMT ED in East Hemet. No traffic, back to net control.
Mighty fine signal, Edie, doing a mighty fine job there. Let's see if FYE Joe, KK6 FYE Joe out of Solera. He anticipated this might happen, so when we were talking on the radios early, he requested a early across the board. The voice of San Gorgonio Pass now, W6GRH, Sir George.
George.
I talked loud enough, I was hoping he was going to be able to hear me. Guess he didn't make it. All right.
Signal probably didn't make it.
This guy says he can't do it because he can't hear me. N6HR Ken, down in the desert there. That was definitely anticipated. Okay, another old member of the club, N6HR. Oh, I already called him. He's not on. NJ6LN, Steve. Might be like it was last week. You come in on 440 after she reminds him about it. How about the voice of the plantation now? KE6MAE, Larry. We got you for this one, Larry, and we'll early you out. All right, thank you. KD6MLS now, Dwight. Next on the list is your net controller, KI6NME Sam, past secretary, chairman of the VE, and just an all-around wonderful guy. Takes good care of us. KJ6NRR, Pete.
Well, good evening, Sam and the net. This is Pete, KJ6NRR, with no traffic. Back to you.
All right, I stepped out a minute. Joe got confused, and he was over on the repeater, so we got him straightened out now. Here's a guy we never need straightened out coming out of Hemet. Got a good shot and lots of power. W6OH, Mario.
Good evening to the net. Good evening, Sam. Mario, W6OH, and I had a wonderful time Sunday touring the Twin Cities of Beaumont and Banning. It brought back memories when my dad used to take me through there, stop and get a burger, and go on the Joshua Tree where he finally ended up retiring. W6OH clear.
Copy that. Did you ever get to stop and pick cherries?
Oh, no, but we sure bought some.
I definitely understand that. All right, Mario, thank you. The old used junk guy out of Whitewater, WB6OUJ, otherwise known as Dave.
Too early for Dave.
Nothing heard. Well, I got high hopes for this next call. KF6POG, the post office guy, The guy that just keeps me on my toes, or otherwise I get slapped upside the head. All right, John.
Keep buying those stamps. That helps my retirement. This is John, KF6POG, back to net control.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do that periodically. All right. My neighbor just to the east a little ways, that's over by, shoot, can't remember that guy's name over there. The old timer. Anyway,
Joe.
Gonna go for Father Ron. KA6QGR. Father Ron.
I'm blanking on his name too. It's
He lives over close to
Ron.
Steve.
It's Ron.
All right. Here's the voice of Northern Beaumont. K6RJA, Randy.
Well, this is the voice of Northern Beaumont. And hello, Sam, and the rest of the net. K6RJ. No traffic. Back to net control.
Copy that. Very good. Let's see if Michael's got things straightened out over there yet. KM6RRS. Michael? All right. Still must be doing some repair. Now, just to the east of me, KG6SOI, Ron.
Good evening, Sam and the net. This is Ron, KG6SOI. Thanks for calling the net, Sam.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I enjoy it. Okay, let's go over to Val Vista again now to KM6SPY, the gentleman of the family, Earl.
KM6SPY, no traffic, back to net control, KM6SPY.
Copy that, Earl. How you doing? You coming along good?
One day at a time.
All right, that's good, that's good. How about, let's see, Mike, WA6UIJ, out of Sun Lakes. Mike?
Good evening, Sam. Good to hear you there. This is Mike, WA6UIJ, no traffic, back to net control.
Sounded mighty fine. Missed you last week. That's good. Our director at large, KJ6UUS, DJ, and helps us out with mesh. DJ. Nothing from DJ. Last time I saw anything of him, he was out running around somewhere having a good time, it looked like. Out of Cal Mesa now, ex-councilman there, KM6UWI, Ed.
Well, good evening, Sam, and the rest of the group. KM6UWI, Ed in Calamasa. Would you give me an early on the rest of the bands? Back to you, Sam.
That I can do, Ed. There's no problem at all with that. A little scratchy, but definitely readable. Moving on down now to the wonderful voice of Sun Lakes, W6WFV, Tina.
This is Tina, WA6WFB, and please give them an early and all the other bands.
All right. You enjoy whatever's going on over there, Tina. Always good to hear from you. Flip, K6WM, has an early across the board. And let's go to our most northern, still living in Beaumont, KI6WOD, Scott. Nothing heard. We know this guy's on the air. He already laid us out some stuff. KD6ZJZ, Dave, otherwise known as Mr. President.
Hello,
Sam. Thanks for doing the net, even if you do like it doing it. Hello, everyone, and look forward to tomorrow's meeting. Back to net control, KD6ZJZ.
Copy that, Mr. President. Thank you, sir. Do we have any later missed members? If so, please come with your call.
November 6, lucky number.
All right. Got you down. Got you down. We'll take that and make one of those. Thank you. Anybody else? out to the visitors now. KI680Q Ed. Out of Hammett. Doing mighty fine. Got you at about 80% scale and wonderful on the audio itself. Now another one. Let's see, another visitor here. KN6CQL Henry.
This is Henry, KN6CQL, read you loud and clear, out of Beaumont.
Beaumont, I got you pegging my meter. You're doing a mighty fine job there. Do we have any other visitors? Do we have any other members, visitors, or anybody else that would just like to jump in here and have everybody talk to you? Well, in that case, hearing none, let me slip over here and get the paper out now. This completes the 75-meter roll call. Are there any visitors? We did that one. Do we have for Chavi? Repeated the announcement. The big announcement we have tonight, of course, is our meeting tomorrow night, and we will have on ham. I want to say video, but it's a TV. That we will have a nice presentation on. Dave's getting it all lined up and ready to go.
DJ.
Okay. And the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club meets at 7 p.m. on the fourth Thursday of each month. If we didn't have this COVID thing, we would be at the Beaumont City Hall room too. But we don't. So therefore, you get your link from Jeff every evening a little after 6 o'clock. And you can join in Zoom or catch us directly on the radio at that time. All members are urged to check each week for update of club activities. Please check your emails and visit our website at w6prc.org. Thanks to all who checked in this evening. This is Sam, Kilo India 6. Now when we... Oh, I flipped the page to the wrong one. Please stand by for the informal 440 net. That's at 447.80, down 131.6. The 2-meter net is now closed at 18 hours and 50 minutes. Good evening to all. This is Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo, returning the frequency back to normal use. Later, bye.
If you want the UHF net, 446-520. And that's what's on the new script if you download the new one. KD6, JZ.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm going to get rid of this frequency and go see if I can find the 440 frequency.
I have a copy on you, Sam, K6RJ.
Thank you, Randy. Very good, very good.
You plan on doing the full boater tonight?
Any trouble doing it so far, unless you want to, I'd be glad to yield to whatever you or you have somebody lined up to do.
Let's see
Well, I don't mind. If you need me to do 220, I would be happy to. I don't have the new script, but I'll wing it.
I didn't see the new script. Oh, yes,
huge
I
difference.
did. I got it.
All right.
All right.
You want me to do 220? You're going to do 440, or the other way around?
To you. Toss a coin.
No, you're the guest.
You're the guest. This guy.
You get to pick.
Well, I seem to be partial to that magic band, so I'll do 220.
All right, I'll go ahead and start the 440 then, promptly at 1700 hours.
1700 hours.
Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo.
I would expect nothing less. K6RJ.
Yeah, that frequency was about one of the few things I changed on the script and on the 2-meter script. And then on the HF script, I added the bit at the end about having a practice, a CW practice.
Yeah, that's on the HF script.
Yeah, I updated both scripts. So if you download
Good.
if you go to the website, you should get the new one. I hope so. I could try fixing it if you don't. Let me know.
Uh-oh, did Jeff run away?
I don't know what happened to Jeff. Yeah, he disappeared on us.
He done
No, he
left
got-
captain's chair
He left his spot. Is he allowed to do that?
or the navigator.
Yeah, because he's got the HF net.
Yeah, well, that's got a ways before that happens. We got another 40 minutes before the HF net.
Yeah. Yeah, but he actually copies all the nets.
No, I know. He's back.
He's back. We're
There
safe.
he is. Oh, I feel better already.
That was close.
We're all really worried about you, Jeff, for that for 30 seconds you were gone.
I'm trying to get my antenna adjusted for 75 meters. Finally getting it down to the right.
Oh, you got it set up. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Got it really good right now.
Oh, good.
That's why I keep going back and forth to the back porch.
Well, that's a good thing.
Oh, I hear Jeff tuning up. You're tuning up on 3948, aren't you?
Yes, just about 3947.300.
I can hear you. I can hear you on 3948.
Yeah, it's looking really good there.
There is traffic on 3945 right now.
Is there? Yeah. I'm going to try it again. Keep knocking it down a position.
Okay, a little bit off.
Yeah, getting better.
Hey, Randy.
Yeah.
On the 220, when you do Ed out of Hemet, would you remind him and say that we're going to be at 348?
I will do that.
He and I had a conversation about that on 2 meters earlier this evening. But I told him if I found out, I'd see if I get it to work.
I almost feel like we should just change the frequency, but that's almost a huge move. I almost have to at least get buy-in, maybe from the club, because it's been on 39. We've been on 3945 forever. Plus,
Right,
it's the Racy's. It's the Racy's frequency, right?
It's the Racy's frequency that they use, yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. I kind of like to stay on 3945 for that reason alone.
And then it's kind of a practice to go up or down. But I probably next time I'm going to be ornery, unless there's something down, I'm going to go down.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad idea. Make sure to give it at least a few seconds. Listen.
Yeah.
Or maybe do is the frequency clear?
Do that too.
Yeah.
Not really. It's still used.
Still used, Jeff. Were you screaming at us? Did you scream at us?
I was talking to
Ginger
and Mark are sitting at the table. It's our son-in-law. And Ginger was telling him that CW is a lost art.
Oh, that's true.
So I was yelling, no, it's not a lost art. And they still teach it at the Air Force Academy.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, they actually have, they use it for VOR. When you tune in the VOR for a specific airport, the airport ID is in the signal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that's something you're supposed, as a pilot, you're supposed to be able to listen to and say, "Yep, I got the right frequency. That's definitely Santa Ana or whatever airport you're listening."
But there's some militaries in the world that still use it, CW, under certain conditions.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Even on my flight simulator, if you flip the wrong switch, it starts giving you CW. So how did I do that?
Well, if they're trying to keep a secret from me, just use CW.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it either. I can pick out letters sometimes. I want to try again because I think I almost had it.
Yeah, I thought I was doing pretty good until I tried to copy code, and then it was like,
it's so hard. I get like 3 letters, and I'm just like, okay, forget it. I'm lost.
then if you get lost in a
fast.
second, then you're really screwed.
Exactly. And then I get lost, and then I pick up again, then I get lost. And it's really frustrating.
Down at the, I saw it at 2 different shows. They had one in Yuma and then another one at the Palm Springs Hamfest. A tape, thick paper tape that went through and read it. And I thought that might be a pretty good way to learn CW. But about the time I was ready to buy the machine, somebody else did.
Paper tape?
Paper tape? That's how they used to run NC on a CNC machine.
Well, okay. Well, that's what they put through those teletypes, you know.
For Mylar, they used Mylar tape too.
Yeah, Mylar, that's right.
Yeah, I was going to say I fixed many of those.
We ran the paper tapes on the Mercury site, Bendix site in Canton Island. That's how we got our messages to Goddard Space Flight Center and Cape Canaveral.
Oh, really?
Vice versa.
Yeah, it was the same thing. It was like EPSTIC, character encoding, and then it was just like 7 digits wide, and it was all the teletypes would read it. You just put the tape in there and hit read, and it would type out whatever's on the tape.
Yeah.
It's very, very universal.
Mm-hmm.
I think the faxes work that way, basically. I don't really know.
Yeah.
We had paper tape readers for our microfiche machines that were. It was very complicated. They also had card readers for programming. They had reel-to-reel tape, and then it would take the data on the tape and put it in a microfilm. Mm-hmm. The machines were really sophisticated for the time, and we only had like 3 people that worked on them. I wasn't one of them.
Yeah, I used to work on all that stuff years ago.
It had a card reader. I think it was made by IBM. You put the punch card in it and close the thing, and it was the program for it. It was, I don't remember how many bytes are on one of those cards, you know. But that's what told it what it needed to do, basically, or formatted the data. I don't know exactly.
They only had 80 columns on it.
Yeah.
On a Hallworth card reader, or on a Hallworth card.
And then they'd feed the tape into the thing, and then put the device on record, and it would start taking pictures. It would build the picture. It had like a tube. It would build the data onto the tube. It would just read it off the tape. And the formatting, I think, was set up by the card. Put it on the screen, and then it would take a picture of the screen. It was just like a little CRT tube.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting how it worked. They wanted me to work on it, and I said, I don't want to work on this thing. It was obsolete. It was so obsolete. I said, I don't want to work on anything this obsolete.
What did you do? They're trying to get rid of you?
Yeah, well, they tried to get me to work on all the old stuff, and I told them, forget it.
All right.
I haven't none of that.
That time. I guess I should pay attention if I'm going to call 220.
Is it that time already? Oh, I know we got another 45 seconds.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't
jump the gun on it.
Don't go too fast.
All right, I'm going to mute myself.
Okay, I guess I should.
So we don't get feedback.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, Ron.
My battery box.
Cool.
That's from those batteries that.
Oh, you put them all in parallel?
Yeah, I put them in parallel, and I've got different connectors and a 12-volt receptacle as well, so I can hook up a handheld or my HF or my VHF.
That should work really well.
Yeah. I've tried it. It works everywhere. So
that's neat.
QST.
QST.
Good evening. This is Sam, KI6NME. I'll be working the extremely 440 uninformal net this evening. And I'll be working for those people that actually checked in on 2 meters, going through with them. So does anybody have any comment they would like to make at this time? If so, jump right in. Well, hearing none. Let's see. We have an early for the Mr. Treasurer, KK6BUW. And let's see what we find out from Mr. Secretary now. KV6CA, Secretary Jeff.
Sam, you're on SPARC 1. Should be on SPARC 4.
I had both radios on. I couldn't tell the difference.
There, how's that now? That looks looking good. I had set that there. I don't know why I changed it back, but anyway, I apologize for messing up. Let's see. Mike was in early. Jeff, he came in and got me straightened out. Moving on down the list now to Gene out of Beaumont, K6 EMF. Gene? The wonderful voice out of Val Vista is next. KN6 EMT Edie. Nothing heard. Joe had an early. George we didn't get a hold of. How about NJ6LN Steve? Nothing heard. Moving on down the list, let's see, an early for MAE out of the plantation. And this is Sam, so it's put neck controller. How about Pete now, the ex-treasurer, VE, and good guy all around. KJ6NLR.
NWR. Pete does it do 440.
Beautiful audio coming out of Four Seasons there. How about Mario now? W6OH. Mario? Think that is him. Did anybody get a copy on him?
Yeah, he was there. KF6POG.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Mario, we got you. Got you checked in there. How about, let's see, next under Mario would be my good friend and slap back of the head once in a while, KF6POG, John, and he wants you to keep buying them stamps.
This is John, KF6POG, and these radio waves are confusing. You know, we're almost close together, and Mario is one of the loudest signals I've had so far tonight. Back to you, sir.
Well, thank you, thank you. Very good. All right. Here's a signal that's always loud in this area. K6 RJA, otherwise known as Randy.
Well, this here fella named Randy is checking in, K6 RJA.
Copy that. How about KG6 SOI, Ron?
Hey, good evening, Sam and the net. This is Ron. No traffic.
Copy that. Let's check on Earl now. KM6SPY. Earl, how you doing? I thought I got a carrier, but I don't know if that was Earl. Usually he's right on the money and got a good audio. All right. WA6 UIJ, Mr. Mike.
Hey Sam, this is Mike, WA6UIJ. Got a couple of relays for you. Earl was in there, KM6SPY, and Steve, NJ6LN. He was in there as well. He's not hearing net control. Back to you, Sam.
Like I said earlier, all help appreciated, larger ones in proportion, of course. All right, we got that straightened out. Thank you, Mike. No DJ. Ed, he took an early for the rest out of Cal Mesa. Tina took an early out of Sierra, and then Flip has an early also out of there. And then Scott hasn't come in. How about Dave, Mr. President, sir, out of Sun Lakes? KD6ZJZ, President Dave.
Hello, Sam. Hello to everyone. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ on 440. No traffic.
Very good. Well, at least we got somebody out of Sun Lakes. That's a mighty fine job. Do we have any later missed members? If so, please come with your call. Well, hearing none, let me go into the visitors now, and we'll check with Ed. He said he has a tough time, doesn't do 440, and go down to Henry now, KN6CQL Henry. Native contact on Henry. Do we have anybody else who would like to check into our extremely informal net? If so, please come with your call. Do we have anybody that would like to have any more traffic for this informal net? If so, please come with your call. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and put a bow on it then. At approximately 19 hours, 8.5 minutes. KI6 NME clear, frequency back to normal use. KI6 WA6UIJ. Yes, sir, Mr. Ex-President, sir.
Hey, good to hear you there, Sam. Did you got those two check-ins that I picked up for you? One being Steve, and let's see here, who was the other? And I can't now remember who the other person was.
And thank you.
Being radio? Okay, unmute you guys. Oh, jeez.
We're going to get the famous voice of Randy, North Beaumont, tonight for 220.
Uh-oh, did Randy volunteer?
Apparently. I got...
Is 220 working? KD6ZJZ.
I'd like to confirm your 6RJ8, your obedient net control operator.
Whispering. Weird.
Is that stealth mode, Sam?
Copy.
Is anybody else have one of those devices? Those devices you talk to made by Amazon? If you do, and you haven't tried it before, whisper to it, and it'll whisper back. It's kind of entertaining.
That's right.
They call it whisper mode.
Oh my.
Alexa,
I took a nap today.
time is it?
An hour and a half.
Well, I don't have the speakers turned on. It's not going to work. Alexa, what time is it? Oh, even with the speakers on, I couldn't. She didn't hear me, I guess. It didn't work. Oh, well.
Have you tried Alexa, get me a beer?
No, I haven't tried that one.
Okay, just wondering.
I will try it later. I used to read their emails. I got kind of bored with the whole thing.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Hard to stay awake.
Wake me up, Sam.
Wake me up,
Is that
Sam.
kind of like play it? What was the name of that? What was the song? What was that?
Play it again,
Play
Sam?
it again, Sam. Yeah, play it again, Sam.
Play it again, Sam.
Oh.
Play it again.
There. Now I got you all full screen.
Oh, goody. I don't even think I have mine on full screen. There.
Well, I made the critical error of my wife had to work all day, so I took her to dinner, and we ran down to Marlowe's, and so that put me out. I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah, big eating, huh? Big eating. Marla's. I haven't been there in a while. I haven't been there in a while.
Well, they're still there.
That's good.
I used to just walk to it because it's only about a half a mile from the house.
Really? You're that okay? You're not that far north then. Sam
No,
lies.
no.
Sam lies.
Yeah, half, 3/4 of a mile at the most.
You're close to Marla's. Are you on the same street or something?
No, actually, well, you got to jog about a half a street. If you go north on the side street of Marlowe's and hit 8th Street, then you jog about a house worth,
Oh, okay.
and on to the left, and that's Cherry.
You're right there. Okay, cool.
Yeah, then I'm just up the street on Cherry.
Been a long time since I've done any jogging.
Yeah, you got to jog.
Amen to that.
Well, actually, I was more like a slow walk, but you know.
Yeah. Neander.
Yeah, meandering would be a good term to use.
Moving at a solemn pace. That's the way I walk anyway.
A solemn
it's not really
pace.
true. I walk pretty fast.
Well, what is the pace of a normal person? 3 feet?
Yeah, typically it's 6 to 5. 6 steps per 5 yards.
6 steps per 5 yards.
That's a typical marching stride.
Well, my marching stuff in the university was 8 to 5.
Yeah, well, the 8 to 5 is called the high step.
Yeah,
that's where you bring your legs way up, and
that's
a high step. We did that too on the field, on the football field.
Bone's supposed to be level with the ground.
Yep. Which you could do if you're like 16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
At least
I would have answered that, Randy, but I don't know any normal people.
Is there such a thing?
Not anymore.
Somewhere in between, Randy.
What was that guy that had the radio show that said that in his town everybody was above normal? Or above average, that's what it was.
Above average. Sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Lake Wobegon.
That's it.
Oh,
that's
yeah, I know you're talking about. Sure.
He used to be on NPR.
Prairie Home Companion.
That's the one. Well, I think I got about 30 seconds left here.
News from Lake Wobegon.
Well, hey,
that's
there
his initials right there.
Well, I'm going to drop out, guys.
It's time for the net. I'm going to turn you guys off.
Check me in, Randy. I don't have 220.
QST. Good evening, members of SPARC. This is Randy, your
control operator for tonight, and on this very informal, stupendous band, the 220 net. So, we have a couple announcements, like make sure to check your emails for tomorrow and set some time aside for our fantastic club meeting and presentation on Slow Scan TV, I believe. Or, okay, well, whatever TV.
Amateur TV.
I'm getting a no from Dave, so he can clarify it.
Amateur TV, and it's digital TV.
Okay, well, that cleared things up. I was wrong. There goes my points for tonight. Anyhow, we're going to start this very informal net, and I'll be reading off who checked in on 2 meters. So if everybody wants to saddle up, grab the reins, because here we go. Mike, KK6BUW, did you get back yet?
This is Mike, KK6BUW. Back to you, Randy.
Thank you for that check-in, Mike. And we have Jeff, who's going to cross-band me on the Etna repeater. Jeff, KB6C8. Got you loud and clear, Jeff. Thank you for the check-in. Gene, I don't think Des said 20, but I'll call him anyhow. K6EMF. Didn't think so. How about KN6EMT?
Can't hear him.
All righty, Edie. Thanks for the check-in. Now you can limp on back to the couch, and good luck with your knee surgery. I heard through the grapevine that you were going to get. Anyhow, Joe, KK6FYE, are you out there?
He has an early.
Shoot. He has an early, and George refuses to do 220. Ken doesn't bother, but excuse me for a second. Steve, that swell guy over there in Banning, NJ6LN, are you out there?
I am in here. How you doing there, Randy? Good signal from you.
You are blowing the old radio apart here down here in beautiful Beaumont. So good signal, and thank you for the check-in. Sam, our previous net control operator for the last two, KI6NME.
Says Kilo India 6 November Mike Echo. Negative traffic back to the net controller, Randy.
Well, thank you for that, Sam, and thank you for your service on the other two nets. Mario, let's see, Pete refuses to do 220. Mario, W6OH, are you still out there?
Sure am, Randy. Mario, W6OH, and I was telling Sam there on the other net, I visited the Twin Cities of Beaumont and Banning last Sunday with the wife, reminiscing when I would pass through those cities, and with my dad on our way to Joshua Tree, where he eventually bought 15 acres of property and built his retirement home there with him and his third wife. W6OH, back to you.
There you go. I imagine a few things have changed since then. But, and hopefully I'm not so sure for the better, actually. But thank you for the check-in, Mario. And you got a booming signal to me, by the way. I think you're probably the best of everybody tonight. Okay, John, that old post office guy holding up that kite behind him, KF6POG.
This is the old guy, KF6POG, and Mario's still the loudest one I've heard tonight.
Hey, I'll agree. He has got a booming signal going in. One must have one heck of an antenna, and I'm not going to comment on the power. Anyhow, I'm going to check myself in because I can, and I need the points. And Ron, I know you're out there, KG6SOI?
Not on 220.
I see him. I'm going to give him a courtesy. Earl, it's your turn, KM6SPY. and hope you're feeling better soon. And get over that junk. You know, us crafty Heart Club guys, you know, we can't afford to be dogging it like that. And here's another swell guy from down there in Baja Banning, WA6UIJ.
Hey, Randy. Good evening again, and thanks for doing the net. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. No traffic, and back to you.
Alrighty, Mike, thanks for the check-in. Good signal. Ed has an early, Tina has an early. Boy, I see a pattern forming here. Flip has an early. Scotty refuses to get on tonight. And Dave, he's got no excuse because he's our fearless leader, KD6ZJZ.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a big blank spot between Mike and I on the roll. Oh, well. Thanks for doing the net, Randy. That's a good job, by the way. KD6ZJZ, and I have no additional traffic.
Alrighty, thanks for the check-in, Dave. And that's our list of members as I have it. Does anybody that's late or missed want to check in now? Here's your chance. Gotcha, Joe. Thanks for the check-in. I was worried I haven't heard you all night.
Carrier and no audio, so.
Oh, that Joe.
Well, I got you, Joe, and you're doing a good job. So good luck with that rig. Anyhow, is there any other members that would like to check in?
Relay.
Get that relay.
Ed, ADQ out of Hemet trying to check in there, Randy.
Okay, thanks for passing the baton. Ed, I was just getting ready to call you. KI680Q, I have you checked in. And by the way, HF tonight, we're going to have to go up 3. So it'll be 34.8 or 348. Anyhow, and thanks for the check-in. How about Henry, KN6CQL? No, Henry, is there any other visitors or aliens, space-wise, or anything else out there that would like to check in? Now's your chance. Our fearless leader up there is on the bridge of the Enterprise, so he can get you. Well, hearing Earthling crickets, I'm going to say that we're done shot the roll call to pieces, and I'm going to close it down now. Thanks to all who checked in. Greatly appreciated, by the way. And this is Randy, your obedient net control operator, K6RJA, closing this son of a gun down at 1923 minutes. Good night to all. K6RJA, I be clear.
Oh. Turn you guys back up. Yes. Okay, everything should be on.
I be back.
Okay. Is everybody back?
A little low on the audio. So hopefully we're still going up to
3948.
And 3948.
It sounds clear right now.
We adjust the numbers here.
Oh, here's something on there actually.
Sound like somebody tuning up a little bit.
Yeah, way in the distance.
Yeah.
It will be. Okay, I'm back.
Sounds like a threat.
He's
It
back.
This is KD68, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha. We will be getting our SPARC net on 3948 in approximately 5 minutes.
Wow, you're breaking 40 over, Jeff. I think that's the strongest I've ever heard you. Jeff, I think that's the strongest I've ever heard you. KD6ZJ7.
Good, Dave. I've got it set at just 100 watts, so I'm not using the amp. And got it tuned in good, and this is using Philips antenna, so that's what's making the difference.
Yeah, you're over 40. You're peaking past 40 over here. KD6ZJ7. Okay.
Yeah, you're 40 over here also. Those guys are still going on 39, 45, so those will kick up here.
If this continues, we may have to make it permanent.
I'm thinking.
You're coming in here 40 over residual.
Those guys are almost across the street, literally.
You're good 50 over, almost 60 over here. And oh, by the way, I won't be doing the phone today. We're going to snow on here. We're going to be busy. So, won't be able to do it. I just wanted to let you know.
Copy. Okay, well,
probably.
Nope. Should probably close my door. I heard my brother making noise out there.
Excuse me.
This is Field on 668. The SPARC net on HF, 3948. Again, that's 3948.
Usual 139.45. Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha.
Fuel.
Well, hopefully we have that covered.
Wow, we're moving right along tonight. There's not a lot of free time. That was kind of a long 220 net.
That's right. It was.
And
I better pick it up enough.
That's okay. You're allowed to go long as long as it doesn't catch into the next one. It happens all the time. It happened before. It's happened before. I know that. Especially the 2 meter net. Boy, that thing could go on forever.
Yeah, I remember one night it did.
It can really, if you get a lot of people on there and they're all like, checking in manually or whatever, it's like there are a lot of people checking in early or late. Yeah, so you can go on and on.
Traffic.
Yeah.
Also for social too.
We used to have them go on for a long time.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Part of that was because we called everybody on the roster and not just the actors.
That's true. We used to call everybody on the roster, which is stupid.
Yeah, I remember that 2 pages of, that was a long haul.
Yeah, it was a long haul, and most of the people didn't check in, so it was pointless.
Every once in a while, Steve, when he does the HF, will call everybody. He won't just do the 2 meter people.
Yeah.
Well, that net that I used to listen, the Golden Bear net on HF, I used to do all the time I used to call it the Nazi net because of the way that they were about. They didn't allow any early check-ins. There was no earlies. That just made things so much easier for them.
Is that the one that has the northern and central and southern?
Yeah, they got 3 different nets you check into. They have 3 different nets for 3 areas. It's supposed to be California, but people in Oregon and Nevada and Arizona check in all the time. It's one guy in Utah is always checking in. In fact, he's a regular. All you have to do to be a regular is check in. It's something like 10 times within a 3-week period or something. And then you'll be put on the roster, and then you have to check in on a regular basis. Well, otherwise, you get taken off the roster. It was very strict. It may have been more than that. I can't even remember.
I believe that's the one that Brett. We have a fellow that lives up in Big Bear. He's always checking into that.
I did it for about 2 years. I was really. I finally gave it up.
Jeff, call sign Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha KB6CA, and I'll be working as net control this evening from my own QTH. And tonight we are on the 3948, up 3 from the usual 3945. Although this is a directed net, any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio informational net for the San Gorgonio Pass cities and towns of Banning, Beaumont, and surrounding communities. For information on the times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to Whiskey 6 Papa Romeo Charlie, that's w6prc.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call break. And do we have any emergency traffic? And hearing none, now for the announcements. The primary announcement is our club meeting tomorrow at usual 7 o'clock or 1900 on Zoom. And the link will be sent out, maybe a half hour before the club starts. And so all you have to do is click on the link and you're in. So make sure you check into the meeting. And let's see, Dave, Kilo Bravo 6, JZ, do you have any announcements?
No, other than the actual link. I'll send out the link in the morning as early as I get it going. So as soon as I create the Zoom link, I'm going to send it out, and I'll have you relay it as early as possible, so everyone will get it nice and early. I'm shooting for tomorrow morning. Back to net control, KD6JZ.
Okay, Dave, thanks. And now we will start the HF roll call. First on the list, we have Mike, our treasurer, Kilo 6 Bravo Uniform Whiskey. Nothing heard. Let's see, Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha, that's myself. I'll check myself in. Next on the list is, I don't know if we get Gene or not, Kilo 6 Echo Mike Foxtrot. Nothing heard from Jim or Gene. Let's see, Edie is not yet able to get on HF. Joe is an early, Kilo 6 Foxtrot Yankee Echo. Let's see, George didn't check in. How about Steve, November Julia 6 Lima November. Steve, are you there?
I are here, and good evening to you, Jeff. This is MJ6LN.
Okay, Steve, thanks. You're S9. Got a lot of noise on the frequency tonight. Okay, we have, let's see, next, Sam, Kilo India 6 November Mike Echo.
Mighty fine job there, Jeff. Got everything dialed in. You're doing a good job. No traffic. Back to net control. KS6 enemy.
Okay, Sam, thanks. And you're good 30 over. Good signal. Let's see, next we have Pete, Kilo Julia 6 November Romeo.
Hello, CT Jeff. This is Pete, KJ6NRR. I have no traffic, so back to you.
Okay, Pete, thanks. And you're good 20 over. Did you hear my message to Mike earlier? I won't be on CW tonight. We've got our son-in-law here we're going to visit.
Copy.
Okay, Pete, thanks. Mario, Wishy 6 Oscar Hotel. Nothing heard from Mario, although I did hear something in the background. By the way, if I need a relay, come on through. Next on the list, let's see, who we got here? My fellow civil service retiree, John, Kilo Foxtrot 6, Papa Oscar Golf.
This is John, KF6POG, and you're 40 over here, Jeff, just like you're running about 4,000 watts.
Yeah, I wish I was running 4,000 watts. You're good 30 over, John, so you got a good signal here. Thanks for checking in. And next we have Randy, Kilo 6 Romeo Juliet Alpha.
Well, here I am, Jeff, and thanks for doing the net. It's K6RJA, no traffic.
Okay, Randy, thanks. You're 20 over. Good signal, and easy to read your signal, your voice. Okay, next we have Ron, Kilo Golf 6 Sierra Oscar India. Hi, Ron.
Hi, Jeff. This is Ron, KG6SOI, and I have you at 25 over.
Okay, Ron. Yeah, about same here, about 25 over. Good signal, thanks. Let's see, Earl, Kilo Mike 6 Sierra Papa Yankee. Earl, are you there? I had a couple of big upticks on the reading here. Anybody copy Earl? Okay, I guess no copy. All right, let's see. Mike, Whiskey Alpha 6 Uniform India Juliet.
Hey, Jeff. Good evening again. You're 40 over, but I would expect nothing less. So, anyway, thanks for doing the roll call. This is Mike, WA6UIJ. Back to you.
Okay, Mike, thanks. You're just about 60 over almost. Really strong signal. Okay, next we have, my God, nothing until our President Dave, Kilo Delta 6 ZJZ. Hi, Dave.
Hello, Jeff. Hello to everyone. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ. I look forward to tomorrow, the meeting tomorrow night, and otherwise don't have any traffic. Back to net control.
Okay, Dave, thanks. You're good 35 over, so good signal. Any later missed regular club members? Give me your call signs, please.
KA6QGR.
You hear it? No?
I believe that was Father Ron. KA6QGR, was that you, Ron?
Yeah, I got skipped, and I've been fighting diarrhea here the last few days, so sorry about that.
Oh, well, great. Thanks for letting me know about that. Well, I hope you're feeling better, and thanks for checking in. That's good. Anybody else out there? Okay, how about visitors? Let's see, Ed, Kilo India 6 Alpha Delta Quebec. Ed, are you there?
He was in there, Jeff.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I thought I heard him. Really weak and kind of broken up and hidden in all the noise there. But thanks for the relay. And Ed, thanks for checking in. And yes, Ed, we have any more visitors out there? Anybody that would like to check in, give me your call sign, please.
Unit calling, come back.
Whoever that was, go ahead.
That was me. I thought I heard my name.
Okay, was that you, Sam? I'm not quite picking you up there. KI6NME?
KI6 NME.
Okay, let's see. Did I miss you? No, I got you checked in. So, okay, anybody else out there before we close this up? Somebody give me a relay on that. I heard somebody in there.
That was GRH.
George.
JRH.
GRH.
Okay. John, I don't have that down here. Can you get the complete call sign phonetically and the name, please?
G is it George?
GRH is George. W6 is GRH. George.
Oh, GRH. Okay, I was looking for JRH. Okay, good. I'll check George in. And George, thanks for checking in. Anybody else out there? Any more call signs? Okay, hearing none. Boy, I got background noise popping up all the way from 5 to S7, S8. It's just really nasty in there. Hopefully it's just band conditions. So, okay, well, thanks everybody for checking in. This completes the 75-meter roll call. And are there any, let's see, I did that.
Good, Randy. Take care, Randy. See you later.
Club meeting tomorrow.
Good night. Take care.
And I will be sending out an email prior to that with the link. So for Zoom. So all you have to do is click on the link and you're in. So please do that. It's a lot of fun. We really enjoy the Zoom conferences. It's nice. You can see everybody, you can hear everybody really good, and I really enjoy them. So if you haven't done it yet, click on that link and check in. Okay, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club meets at 7 p.m. on the 4th Thursday of each month, which is what we did tonight. Usually it would be over at City Hall, but God, we haven't done that for about a year. All our meetings are on Zoom. And like I said, they work out really nice. All members are urged to check each week for an update of club activities. Whenever I get anything, I send an email out. And please check your emails and visit our website at Whiskey 6 Papa Romeo Charlie. That's whiskey6prc.org. And thanks to everybody that checked in this evening. And this is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha. And for all you Diddy chasers out there, stand by for an informal CWNet. And the CWNet is almost always on 14020. That's 14020. But we tend to meet first on SPARC 2. Again, that's SPARC 2. So, if you're interested in listening to some CW or want to try it or whatever, check in with the guys. It'll be Pete tonight and Mike. Okay, I think we've just about covered it. Thanks to everybody that checked in. And again, 73, and the net is now closed at 1943 hours. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thanks, Jeff. Hey, guys. I'll go ahead and close it out now. Thanks, Jeff.
Hey. Yeah, see you guys.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye. All right. Whoa, close the noise maker off. Thanks for everybody on YouTube checking in, or checking out our live stream if you did, or a recorded live stream. I appreciate that, and I'm out of here.